What's going on, family? What's going on? You're watching Sports Talk with B Watts. Y'all got to do me a favor. You got to do me a solid now. You got to hit the like button. Hit that like button and subscribe to Sports Talk with B Watts. And also drop a comment in the comment section and share the video to one of your social media platforms if you don't mind. Share the video if you don't mind. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. And if you'd like to continue to support the broadcast any kind of way, you can cash out, you can super chat, and you can simply just join the membership. If you join the membership, man, will be highly appreciated. I really do. All right. All right. Let's get down with it. Let's get down on our knees and pray. Hey. All right. Shedeur Sanders back at it. He will be QB2, the bag-up quarterback to Dylan Gabriel tomorrow against the New York Jets, per the head coach, Kevin Stefanski. And also, we're going to talk about JuJu Lewis, the youngster, the five-star, made his debut today against the West Virginia Mountaineers college football team. And we're going to talk about at the end. There's another freshman, one of my favorite teams, the North Carolina basketball team. On last night, man, they got a freshman by the name of Caleb Wilson. Went off. Boy, he went off last night. And we're going to talk about 2 or 3 minutes about him and his performance. Then I'm going to end the show. Probably won't be no hour show tonight. Might give you 30 minutes, may give you my 40 minutes. I ain't read my Sunday school lesson, so hey, that's the show tonight, but I got to say hello to the chat. Once again, if you're tuning in, please hit the like button. You got to hit the like button. Hit the like button. That's all you got to do. All right, let's get it. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. Saturday night, it's Saturday night. Micah Lockhart is in the building. What's up, Mike? Appreciate you. That's right. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Who we got here? Jermaine Mitchell, what's up? What up, B Watts? You think Shedeur get in the Jet game? Man, I'm so hoping, boy. Man, I'm so hoping. If the offense don't look good like it's supposed to, I don't see why they won't let him in. But then again, it's going to be up to the head coach, Kevin Stefanski. The offense coordinator and the play caller, Tommy Reese, he ain't going to have no say-so, big dog. Mike also said, what to do, B. White? What you think? Okay, same thing. All right. Moving on. Who got him? Stacey Davis. What's up, Stacey? JuJu the true B. Watts. He will be a big problem. Hey, the kid looked good, yeah. He looked good today. I gotta give him that. He looked good. He did what I expected him to do, and he didn't do nothing wrong for them to lose the game. It's just on an all-around team. But he held up his end of the bargain. We're going to talk about it in the second block. All right. I love CC. My dog is in the building. Stacey Davis said, me and my wife be waiting to watch your show. You be cleaning us up. We from Cape Florida. All right. Appreciate it, man. Hey, it wouldn't be a show without y'all, man. Put it like that. Wouldn't be a show. But y'all got to hit the like button, though. I love CC said, JuJu did his thing. I have nothing to say. We are proud of JuJu. Yeah, he did his thing. Proud of the young man. He did his thing. He really did. Val Cleveland, what's going on? How you doing? Queen Brantley, what's up? 10 is the future. 10. Oh, okay. Yeah. JuJu is the future. Is the future. What's up, brother Nelson? Salute, my brother. Salute to you. Appreciate you tonight. Who we got here? Jenkins, what's going on? JuJu the truth. JuJu the truth. TMI, what's up, my brother? What's going on? What's going on? DJH. Tammy Williams said, proud of JuJu, number 10. Cheryl Holder, what's going on? How you feeling? Appreciate y'all tonight. Y'all please hit the like button. Patricia Gordon, what's going on? Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you. That's my squad. North Carolina men that win. All right. Hey, I always have been a North Carolina basketball fan. I have been there. Valerie, what's going on, Val? Real estate. Appreciate you. They can't protect Dylan because it's going to be raining. Shedeur will be in the second half. Man, I'm so hoping. Jinky, you just don't know. I'm so hoping my dog gets a chance to get in there. And when they get in there, they don't take him out. Let him ride the whole year out. All right, let's get down to it. Once again, Shedeur Sanders has been named the backup quarterback, and Tommy Reese will be the play caller for that game tomorrow and going forward because Kevin Stefanski, the second year in a row, family, he done gave up play calling. You got to remember now and keep in mind, last year when he gave up play calling to Ken Dorsey, who was the offensive coordinator, he was the scapegoat, and they fired him at the end of the year. Their record was 3-14. The question is, will this organization put it all on Tommy Reese this year? If it don't, will history repeat itself? I don't know. You just can't believe nothing Kevin Stefanski say out of his mouth. You don't know what the motive is, but hey, we're going to find out what Tommy Reese got tomorrow. And when I was listening at the Big Dog podcast, Josh Cribb them, hey, old school said, ain't no way in the hell I would have told Kevin, no, you called it. You wanted Dylan Gabriel, you called this play. Why you walking out on the net? Listen to Dixon House.
Here's if I was Tommy Reese and Stefanski came to me right now at this stage of the game in the season and told me that he wanted me to call plays, I would tell him, Coach, you know I'm behind you 100%. I'm on your team, but
it's a setup.
I want you to just go ahead and continue to call. I'm gonna support you any way I can. I don't want to because remember. Let's go back. What happened last year?
Ken Dorsey.
Same thing happened. Where is Ken Dorsey right now?
Gone.
Ken Dorsey is gone.
So you feel like he is an scapegoat for Coach Kevin Stefanski?
I don't.
Yeah. He said he gone. They say he trying to set him up, boy, that would be that's nasty work right there. If they do Tommy Reese like that. If Dylan Gabriel and this offense that Kevin Stefanski have put together and they don't win no more games, they don't play Shedeur, and they try to put the blame on the offensive coordinator, man, that's some nasty work. I need some nasty work, but I don't put nothing past the Cleveland Brown nor Kevin Stefanski. I just don't. Yeah, he trying to save his job, trying to make himself look good. He met one who messed it up. Dylan Gabriel is his guy. And you keep hearing that narrative talking about Joe Flacco. They got rid of Joe Flacco. Come on, y'all. Be real. Let's be real. What did Joe Flacco do when he was quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. I'm listening. I'm watching the chat. What did he do? What did Joe Flacco do in this offense when he was quarterback, when he was QB1? Nothing. They was 1-3. He threw what? 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Man, that Joe Flacco going on. Hey, they wasn't going to win with Joe Flacco, and they not going to win with Dylan Gabriel. They future quarterback and they franchise quarterback is on the team. I didn't tell them to draft him in the 5th round. Shedeur Sanders can help them. He the future. He can move the ball for them. He can give them what they want. All he needs is the opportunity. I would not waste my time with Dylan Gabriel up there in New York City. I just wouldn't. Just wouldn't. It's going to look real bad for Dylan Gabriel, the head coach, and the offensive coordinator if they go out there and lose. Because we already know. We don't see all week long what the New York Jets have done. They traded away darn near their 2 best players on defense. On defense, letting you know we ain't worried about what Cleveland doing. We ain't worried about their quarterback or nothing. We ain't worried about their offense or nothing. Don't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised they still lose. I wouldn't be surprised they still lose because you can see last week the New York Jets were telling you we tanking. We want that #1 draft pick, but they won't get it because the New Orleans Saints, they tanking too. Yeah, they got the worst. Both of them got the worst record in the NFL. I think the New Orleans Saints haven't won no game. The Jets don't won one. So it is what it is. So both of them tanking right there in front of our eyes. Right there in front of our eyes. And it will be, boy, you think the Cleveland media been rough on them now? They sure enough gonna be rough on them. They lose against the Jets. Let them go out there and stack it up tomorrow. Let them go out there with Dylan Gabriel and the offense coordinator and that head coach. When they come back to Cleveland, Tony Rizzo they gonna light them up. Mary Kay, all of them. All of them. They gonna be calling for Kevin job. That's when them Bluebirds gonna come out. They gonna be calling for his job all week long. All week long. If they don't see no progress from this offense with Dylan Gabriel with a week off, a bye week, 2 weeks to prepare, he should look better than he's been looking so far. And if he don't, they're going to be calling for Kevin job next week, this week coming up. They're going to be calling for a job. Man, I can hear G. Bush them now. He already been singing that song. G. Bush want him gone now. They want him gone now. And you can't even hear from Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry, she ain't standing there. He ain't trying to talk to nobody. I mean, nobody. But only way they can get out of this mess, like Zach Jackson said, is Shedeur Sanders. He goes Zach Jackson on the show with G. Bush now.
These guys have been here 6 years, and that's a long, long time. That's like 60 years in the real world. It's not an exaggeration, right? So they went 3-14 last year, and the offense they're trotting out this year is even worse. Like, to me, there's a mountain of evidence that says it's just time to move on. And people don't want that, and it's not easy for the next guy. And when the next guy does come, it's easy to tear it down. It's not easy to build it back up. We've seen that time and time and time again, right? But like they went all in on last year and this year, and they're failing. They're not losing because there's 12 starters on IR. They're not losing because their team is making 60-yard field goals at the buzzer. They are consistently putting out an offense that has no chance, right? And they didn't address wide receiver in the draft, and they didn't address O-line in the draft, and they drafted Dylan Gabriel in the top 100 and said he's going to give it a shot, and he has no shot.
Clip that. Tybus, you're next up.
He said, I got nothing. He with the Vince McMahon. I got nothing.
I have nothing. I have nothing here. You just silenced me.
He said they drafted Dylan Gabriel in the top 100 picks in the draft, and he had no shot. No shot. We could have told him that. We could have told him that he didn't have no shot. They future quarterback is Shedeur Sanders. They got to hope Shedeur Sanders is the only quarterback that can get him out of this mess. He's on a rookie contract. They can build around Shedeur, and he can help them win the division, something they haven't done in a while, 30 years. Something they haven't done in 30 years. That's crazy. Nasty work. And they hung, they bet on a 5'9" Hawaiian who can't see on the line of scrimmage, who have a BB gun for a arm, a little pellet gun, little peat shooter. Shoot. Only thing he can do is throw a 5-yard and out route. That's it. Because he's looking this way. If he had to look straight ahead over those 6'6" linemen, he can't see. That's why he had to throw outside where ain't no linemen at. 5 yards and out. 5 yards and out. And that's it. That's his game. That is his game. What's up, Bad Green? That's his game. Kevin Stefanski should have been fired. The way Dillon Gabriel is looking now, he should be fired for drafting Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel didn't do nothing in college to get drafted in the top 100. He just didn't. He played 6 years in college, and they talk like that. Mary Kay them were talking like that. That was good. Anytime you hear somebody 6 years in college, man, and down here in Georgia, they said, man, dog, 6 years. You dumb as I don't know what. So why was he labeled as a computer brain and he stayed in college 6 years? Come on, Kevin. Yeah, you should be gone. He should have been gone. 5. I don't care nothing about them 2 years that he won Coach of the Year. What you done for the Cleveland Browns lately? What have you done lately? Nothing. Once again, they quarterback of the future. Shedeur Sanders, Zach Jackson.
There's a chance that Shedeur Sanders is the starting quarterback of this team exactly a year from now.
You are the first person I've ever heard say that. You're the first person.
You ain't gotta watch on.
Like, maybe listen. I forgot what it feels like.
Lay that out for us. What's the process? Or what's the plan?
Well, I mean, the process is it's clearly not the guy it is now, right? And you're going to go in and you're going to have, let's say, pick 5 and pick 15. Right? You need tackle, you need receiver, you need these other things. If you think Shedeur can play and you think Shedeur is going to use the offseason to get better, then you draft another quarterback in the 3rd round and you go forward with those 2 guys, and then you sit and wait on 27.
We do a deal with.
You got 2 quarterbacks on rookie contracts at that time.
Right. Get the way out of this is for Shedeur Sanders to be Brock Purdy. Comes out of nowhere and makes no money, and so you can spend it other places and push money forward and get rid. That's the way out of this. That's the only way out of this.
The only way out of Zach Jackson be giving y'all them $100. He the first one told you when he went out there and saw Dillon Gabriel, he was no NFL quarterback. He told you that on the same show, in the same chair, talking to the same people. Dillon Gabriel don't even look like he belonged in the NFL. That's what Zach Jackson said. And so far, he's been right. And just like he said, the only way they can get out of this mess is Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback of the future. He just got to be given the opportunity and the same resources that they gave Dillon Gabriel. If they had put their attention on Shedeur Sanders during the whole offseason, just like they did Dillon Gabriel, man, it's a good possibility. Cleveland Browns would be 8-0. I'm that big keeping it real. Keeping it real. If he had got those reps with the #1 offense all offseason and played in the preseason game and then all up to the first 8 games, man, Cleveland Brown, y'all fumble the bag. You fumble the bag. You fumble the bag. Fooling around with Kevin Stefanski and Dillon Gabriel. When you know and everybody else know, Shedeur Sanders is that dude. He's that dude. He's just that dude. He's him. Perfect timing. to start Shedeur Sanders is tomorrow. That would be perfect time against that Jets. Go in now when you know you guarantee can get a win with Shedeur Sanders. Now, I can't say that about Dylan Gabriel. You start Shedeur Sanders or just let him come in at after halftime, play the third and fourth quarter, and if the game ain't out of hand, y'all leave that with a win. And then we coming back to Cleveland waiting on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Waiting on him. You should do that whole week to prep. Give him that whole week to practice. Give him that whole week to get familiar with the playbook. Give him that whole week to get familiar with the offensive line, the tight end, the running backs, and the wide receivers. Yeah, we want that smoke. We want that smoke. It's on you, Kevin. It's on you. Shedeur Sanders should be, and he is the answer to the Cleveland Browns quarterback situation. He just is. They can take advantage of it this year, and then next year, all season, they can hit the ground running. They got 2 first-round picks in next year's draft. They can get a number 1 wide receiver, and they can get an offensive lineman, a right tackle out of this draft. The one who they are projected to get, the guy from Utah, the offensive tackle from Utah. That's the blueprint. And then go get them a wide receiver. They can get 2 or 3 wide receivers. 2 or 3 wide receivers. Hell, you can sign Will Shepard. He ain't playing with nobody. Sign Will Shepard. He ain't playing with nobody. Come in there and work him out. And that offense can cook. You still got Myles Garrett them on defense. You still got a good defense. They still young. They got 10 draft picks in next year's draft. And from what I'm hearing from Zach Jackson, they have no offensive line on contract for next year. Now, that's some nasty work. Real nasty work because their offensive line are old. They old. They just old. They old. They old. They need some young bloods in there. But anyway, that's it on that. Let's get down and talk about the debut of the youngster. What's up, Miss Philly Smith? Let's talk about the performance of Julian Lewis. Julian Lewis made his debut today. Let's talk about it.
I got it on my mind, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Julian Lewis made his debut for Coach Prime and the Colorado football team today. The 5-star freshman played his first game today, and I must admit, he looked good. He did enough for them to win the game, but the team around him, they just not good enough. They missed. Coach Prime and his staff missed in that transfer portal. They got some players that came there for the fame and the money, and they didn't put out. They just didn't. This defense, now I'm going to get back to Julian Lewis, his performance. Colorado defense got to be the worst defense in the Big 12. They let a team, West Virginia, score 29 points on them. You got to remember, West Virginia is the worst team in the Big 12. They played a freshman quarterback, 3rd-string quarterback, and they gave up 29 points to him. Hold on, I ain't through. They played a 3rd-string running back. They 2nd-string, they 1st-string running back got hurt in the game before, and they 2nd-string running back got hurt in the first quarter. Then they let their 3rd-string running back come in and run all over. I'm just saying, they had 3rd-string wide receivers out there, and they still gave up 29 points on the defensive side of the ball. Now, y'all can holler Pat Shermer all you want to. When somebody going to start hollering? Yeah, your defensive coordinator. Your Colorado defensive coordinator, Robert Livingston, act like he lost out there. Don't make no halftime adjustment. The linebackers want nowhere to be found. They cornerbacks, man, I don't even know what to say about it. I don't even know what to say about it. Defensive front, Barnes, come on, where he at? On time, you know Barnes out there. He grabbing somebody by the face mask. Jaheim Otis, the worstest. I mean, they wasted. How much they gave him, what, 800,000? Whatever they gave him. Jaheim Otis, he should give every dime back. The biggest thing out there, couldn't even make a tackle. Couldn't even make a tackle. They bad. The safeties ain't no good. Only safety out there was Takifa Byers. He playing with a club on his hand. He come in at the second half, probably end up with more tackles than anybody. The defense let them down once again. Once again, it don't make no sense. They get pumped out every game up front. Every game. It don't matter who they play. They can't stop the quarterback run. It don't matter who they play. Somebody gonna run all over. How did they score? West Virginia, out of all the teams in college football, beat Colorado. They can't go to a bowl game now. They out of the bowl game. I don't think they'll win a game. Now another game. They won't. They don't have the talent. I know Coach Prime said they got the talent, but they just, well, what happened to them on game day? If they got the talent, where it at? Coach Prime said they haven't quit yet. I mean, hey, you lost to West Virginia out of all the teams in the Big 12. Now, when you look at the offensive side, Jordan C., he was out with a foot injury. But guess what? The last two games, Jordan C. been getting his ass tore up anyway. So what give him that gonna make? He ain't blocked nobody. He want to go play wide receiver, and he's 6'6", 320 pounds. And then he lined up outside when he tried to do it. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it 100. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with Pat Shermer. The offensive line can't block. They won't block. The wide receiver can't run no routes. Don't know how to get off the line of scrimmage. Can't get off the line of scrimmage. Some of them can't catch it. JuJu, and we holler JuJu Williams all summer, all spring. Throw it to him, he ain't gonna catch it. He can't outrun nobody. He can't outrun nobody. Nobody. Cecile Brown, 6'5". I'm the main one. Oh, he run a 4.3. That boy, that tough. Ain't blowed by nobody. Nobody. The whole season. For that one pass that Ryan Starr threw to him. And the only reason he wide open did because the defensive back came down on the busted play. Cecile Brown ain't outran nobody. Every time you watch all 22, a defensive back running with him all downfield. Side by side. Side by side. And when you look at Omarion Miller, everybody said this was his year. He catch a couple touchdowns, but he ain't finna block nobody. He gonna jump outside. He don't even know how to line up. Coach Prime don't need none of them back. All we need, oh, no, you don't. You need to go get you two good wide receivers that's 6'3" and 6'4" and good route runs and good hands to go with JuJu. You don't need none of them wide receiver back. None of them. That's the problem. You got too many. Got 50 wide receivers over there and can't get a lineman to come and block for your quarterback. They grabbed JuJu all by his hair and that slung it a little bit all over the field. I said, where the offensive linemen there to protect this dude? Won't let nobody do your quarterback like that. He's your future. Coach Prime gonna have to rebuild his whole team all over. And I'm afraid to say, well, I ain't afraid to say, I'm gonna say it. He ain't gonna be able to do it through the transfer portal. They coming there for the fame and the money and to eat 3 times a day. Just like Uncle Steve say, they coming there to eat 3 times a day for the fame and the fortunes, the money. What little money they gonna get? Put your money in your offensive line and your defensive line and your linebackers. You need that. You need that. But Julian Lewis, hey, I got to give it to the young kid. He stood up in that paint. Now, he threw the ball 35 times, completed 22 passes for 299 yards. 2 touchdowns, and most important, he didn't throw no interception. Now, I don't like them 7 sacks that he got on him because during the offseason, JuJu got to learn how to run the ball. He got to learn how to get out of that pocket and go get what he can get and get down. He got that. There's no team in the Big 12 going to let him sit back there and continue to throw that ball and win if they want to win. Now, if they don't want to win the Big 12, they can do that. They got to do like Utah. Utah got a 2 quarterback, can't throw a little bit, but they can get out there and scat, baby. They go get them raw. They tough. They rugged. Look like they came off white line. Look like they came off a dusty dirt road. 2 African-American quarterbacks. Dan Pierre got hurt. They had a freshman come in and ran all over Colorado. Looked like they came off a dirt road. They tough, rugged. That's what Coach Prime gonna need. If they don't want to run the ball, look like Colorado don't want to run the ball because Dallin Hayden will tote that thing. Draylon Miller, man, he can hit transfer portal too. You got me. He ain't gonna block. He a good kid. He ain't gonna help you. What he gonna do? He need a bell cow running back. Dallin Hayden looked good. Marshall Faulk take him out. Dallin Hayden ran a 24-yard running play. Marshall Faulk took him out in that play. Why? Why you take him out? Your quarterback ain't gonna run. They did not try to stop JuJu any kind of way of running. Matter of fact, JuJu ran the ball 12 times with a negative 39 yards because of them 7 sacks. See, it wasn't no threat to the running game. Couldn't help the running game. You got to run the ball. Take one of those wide receivers off the field and put you another type. They could have went a 12 personnel and ran the football to take the heat and the pressure off Junior Lewis. They know JuJu gonna throw that ball. He gonna strike. He gonna strike. JuJu can throw that ball, and he's accurate. He's accurate with that football now. Can't take that from him.
He throws behind it. He gave Miller a chance, and it's a Bucs touchdown. Amarion Miller over Jordan Scruggs, and the Bucs are within 1 possession on a 23-yard dime.
JuJu can throw that football. He accurate and he can throw it. But that ain't gonna win them games. It ain't enough to win them games. They need somebody to run and block so they can run the football. They got to have a running game. They got to. They got to. Start up front. And they're going to have to find a good offensive coordinator. Play for them. Can't go back with Brent. Can't go back with Pat Sherman. He can't. Not with JuJu. You see, their formations is very predictable. They even caught on to what they were going to run. They knew what kind of plays they were going to run. That defensive end was coming out the end every time that right tackle pull and go around. He come off the end and run down Micah, Dallin Hay, Draylon Miller in the backfield every time they tried to run the ball. Because they know the play. They're running the same plays all over. They ain't running 7 plays the whole game. 7 plays the whole game. But Julian Lewis is the bright spot. That's the only thing to watch Colorado going forward, to see JuJu play. The defense ain't going to stop nobody. They ain't going to win. They don't want it. You're not going to have a running back that's going to get 100 yards. That's sad. JuJu can run up. JuJu can throw that football. They got a quarterback. He patient. He wasn't. Now he was kind of nervous starting off, but once the flow of the game, he got used to the flow of the game. That boy locked in now. He locked in. A pure passer, a pure pocket quarterback, and got an excellent touch on the deep ball. To Amarion Miller, they had that going. They had that going. You had to give him credit on that. He definitely is accurate with that football. But once again, he threw the ball 35 times, 22 pass completion, 2 TDs, no interception, and that's crucial. That's important. And that's a good thing. He knew when to throw the ball away to live for another down. And also, he had a quarterback rating of 118 for a freshman. 18-year-old should be a senior in high school. He did a good job. Can't take that away from him. He did enough that they could have won. They should have won that football game. But the defense just can't stop nobody. They soft. Ain't no dogs on that team. Ain't enough dogs on the team. Just that. FD, what's going on? Ain't enough dogs on the team. Just not enough dogs on the team. Dallin Hay had 10 carries, 34 yards. Like I say, he had a 24-yard, the longest run of the team. Amarion Miller had 6 catches, 131 yards, and 1 TD. But they had 2 or 3 penalties. So, Coach Prime is still, he's going to be in another rebuild going into next year. And you just don't know what type of players going to be in that transfer portal. And you just don't know how long Coach Prime is going to coach. He's going to have to build that. He's going to have to build his line and some good players, the foundation, through high school recruiting. He just going to have to. Because when you go mess around with that transfer portal, you don't know how them guys going to turn out. You don't? Yeah, a perfect example this year. Perfect example. But they got a quarterback going forward with Julian Lewis. If they can keep him there. Now the tape is out on him. He looking good. It gonna be some schools gonna throw some money at him. And hey, Coach Prime did time tell Coach Prime know it. That's the name of the game in college right now. You got to build for him. He got a good future. You know he gonna grow. He ain't 18. He gonna get better. He gonna get stronger. He probably even get taller. What, he's 6'1"? I seen he got that Dylan Gabriel effect. A lot of balls get batted down at the line of scrimmage. But he's accurate with that football. He calm in the pocket. He ain't nervous, afraid. He know where to go with the football. He know where to go. He know exactly where to go with that football. He know where to go with it. So you got to give him that credit. And I think I seen Bucket well off media with a video that JuJu was crying in the locker room because they lost. You know, the dude want to win. He's a winner. And it's sad to say it, but you got a lot of players and they ain't like that. They ain't built like that. They don't care. They really don't care if they win. But it is what it is. So we'll see. We'll see how the future go with Julian Lewis, and let's see what Coach Prime can build around him. You can build around him, you just got to go find the right pieces. If I were Coach Prime, man, you got to go find you're going to lose all of your offensive linemen but Jordan C. So you got to replace them. Then when you go on the defensive side, you need a whole defensive line, and you need some more linebackers to go with the freshman from Georgia, Montrez Walker. JB gone, French gone, Hughes gone. Yeah, Coach Prime got a lot to do to get the team back up and running so they can be competitive in the Big 12 next year. So they'll have to look and start evaluating the players who they want to keep. And there's going to be some players that ain't going to want to be there. So, but I still like, you got a quarterback that can throw the football. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Real good thing. I don't think he should redshirt it. Let him go on and play the last 2 games. I think they got a bye next week. Then they play Arizona State, and then they end the year with Kansas State. Let them play them 2 games out and get ready for summer and spring workouts. And they got Coach Prime got to stay healthy and be there every step of the way. As picking out the players that he wants, he got to identify them. He definitely got to get some more cornerbacks. Yeah, man, I would let DJ McKinney go and find me some more cornerbacks. I just would. Preston Hard, he can go on. Tion Pauls, he can go on. Vickers, he can go. You need you some more safety. Stoudemire can leave. Ben, he can go. You got to rework that whole thing. If you want to win the Big 12. No players ain't going to help you win the Big 12. They've been there. Ain't nothing they can do. They don't show you what you're going to get out of them. That's 0. 0, 0, 0. They ain't going to help you nothing. Get you beat. And that's it. And Robert Livingston, salute. Man, you got to go get you some dogs. Coach Pride, he know it. I know he know. He needs some dogs. He need that. And some good coaches. Go back and get D. Lou. D. Lou. Hell, send Sapp to wherever D. Lou went and swap them out. Pecco too. Send him back to the Dallas Cowboys too. Them boys, they ain't got no energy on the sideline. They ain't got no energy. You need somebody with some energy. And the wide receivers, they ain't got nobody can run a good route. Nobody. Nobody but Isaiah Harden. They won't even play him. Isaiah Harden can run a good route. And he can't even hit the field. It is what it is. All right? But Julian Lewis is the bright spot of today's game. Like I said, he was 22 of 35, 299 yards, 2 TDs, no interception, with a quarterback rating of a 118. All right? I got to end the show, and I'm going to end it right here with I was watching my favorite basketball team on last night. The North Carolina basketball team. They got a young freshman by the name of Caleb Wilson. 24.7 rebound, 4 assists, 4 steals. This dude, man, is a shot maker. He got the length. He got a high motor skill. He was everywhere. 50 minutes of a video. Just sit here and watch this dude. Stay with me now. Stay with me. I'm finna end the show. This boy here gonna be the freshman of the year in the ACC for the North Carolina. I can't wait till they play Duke.
That he can handle physicality early on in his career.
If you're the kind of caller with the time the last couple of years, and the long 3 won't go for Kyan Evans.
But Badunga plays above the rim, and when he sets a ball screen, he gets out of it really quickly with his mobility.
Wilson knocks it down.
Fog Allen played for Dr. James Naismith, who invented the game.
That's his. Wilson, will he drive or try to back down White? Here he goes. Nice shot, boy. Evans. Bessar Turnaround Wilson. Tough shot. Great defensive play. Peterson, though, saved. Wilson shakes his man and gets it to. Turnaround Wilson. Man, a final minute of regulation. Knocked away by Wilson. And the exclamation.
Man, that's Wilson. Caleb Wilson, man, that dude, the baddest freshman in college basketball. For my team, the University of North Carolina, they beat Kansas. Kansas was a top 20 ranked basketball team last night. North Carolina knocked them off. Caleb Wilson, a big time, a 5-star freshman, man, went out there and did his thing. Yeah. Boy, I seen him watch the whole game when I got in last night. I said, that boy out there doing his thing. They can't handle him. They can't handle him. That boy out there doing his thing. Can't wait to see and look at him more, to watch him during the college basketball season this year. I'll be following him and checking on him and everything he do. But Junior Lewis had an outstanding day today. And give him a grade. Y'all give him a grade. Let me know. A, B, C on Junior Lewis' performance on earlier today. He had 2 TDs, no interceptions, 22 passing yards out of 35 passing. I think I give him a B+. He got 7 sack times. I didn't like that, but he's still young, still getting familiar with the speed of the game, and I'm sure he'll be all right going forward. He's going to be all right. They couldn't shake the young kid. They couldn't shake him. They could not shake my dog. They couldn't shake him. He looked good. He looked good. Real good. So the future is bright. I think Coach Brown done found his future quarterback. He just got to put some pieces around him to make it better. And I can tell you what right now, the pieces they got on that team now ain't it. If I look around, come back next year, the first game of the year, and some of these guys still on that team, they ain't winning no Big 12. Just saying. They ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Good kids, they good young men, but for football and playing in the Big 12, nah. They won't beat BYU. They won't beat Arizona. All the teams that don't lose to, they're going to lose to them again. If they come out with them same players. All of them just about eligible. I think Colorado going to lose by 30 or 40 seniors. After that, if they come back with them same players, they're going to lose again. They don't want to tiger nobody. They do not want to tiger nobody. They don't want to be physical at the line of scrimmage. They don't want to hit nobody or nothing like that. They just don't. It's on tape. And if Coach Prime go back with them cornerback, them defensive back, DJ McKinney, them, and all them, they're not going to win. Not going to win the Big 12. Just saying. All right, family, that's the end of my show tonight. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Can't wait to hear what JR Boxing got to say about the game. And also, will my dog get a chance to play tomorrow? That Shedeur Sanders. We'll be checking out Cleveland and the New York Jets, and we'll be reporting on them. Don't forget to go back and check out the videos that I done dropped. I think I done dropped about 2 videos, 3 videos so far today. Go back and check them out if you don't mind. All right? All right. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for being right here with me. Wouldn't be a show without you all tonight. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watson. Peace.